Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they
They're
don't
setting Dylan Gabriel up to take the biggest L out of
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they
They're
don't
setting Dylan Gabriel up to take the biggest L out of
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they
They're
don't
setting Dylan Gabriel up to take the biggest L out of
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went.
morning. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Check this out real quick. All right, that should have took the echo away. Let's make sure I'm coming through the mic. There we go. We got this thing figured out. We got it figured out. Let me put this in. Make sure the sound is coming through good. I don't want to repeat of what happened on Friday where I couldn't get my life together. Right. Okay, we good. All right, good. Y'all know you can't let me have 2 days to start tweaking stuff. I get to messing with stuff in the background, start sounding like Frankenstein, all type of stuff. But let me shut this down so I'm not distracted. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully y'all are doing well. Hopefully y'all are feeling good on this Monday. It is the first of the month. Shout out to Selmo Fug. Got something special for you, man. I've been working. Slightly low right now. All right, let's see if I could turn the volume up on the microphone. Let's see. Hopefully I don't break nothing. Microphone is all the way up there. Let's check here. Basically all the way up here. Okay. Even when I listened to the replay last week, my microphone did sound pretty low. Let me check out some stuff over here. Let's see. Let's turn the microphone up here. See if that helps. All right, there we go. All right, we should sound a little bit better. Let me do a quick sound check on my end just while I'm going through this thing. Make sure we sound pretty good. Y'all know we're going to do like only we can. We're going to go through and greet everybody. Man, they even show me ads when I'm trying to see my own stuff. Why you do me this way? All right, let's see. All right. Good. All right, so the volume sounds good. I turned it up. Hopefully it's not blasting in our ear. If you could turn your sound up just for the sound right. Not sure, but I'm not messing with nothing else because y'all saw what happened when I was messing with stuff last week. Stuff went haywire, so I'm not gonna be messing with stuff. We gonna lock in and keep this thing right. Great show lined up for us today. We're going to get to. I listened to Off the Wall this weekend. I got my top 3 songs, so eventually I'm gonna ask y'all the question. I want y'all to put y'all top 3 songs off the wall. Bonus question: Thriller or Off the Wall? Let me drop that in the poll right now. Let's do this. Let's do that right now. Let's do that. Thriller or Off the Wall? Which one y'all taking? Which album do you like more? Tap into the poll as I go through and greet everybody. Tap into the poll. All right, so we got that set. All right, let's go to the top. And greet everybody. First one in the box, we got Selmo Fudd. What's going on? Hey, you know what I know what it is. I got something special for you. Just remember you said that. Shout out to you, Selmo Fudd.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
I got something special for you, Selmo Fudd. Just be ready. Keith Hunt, Jersey in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to you and your wife. Good morning, Off the Record fam. Daisha, what's going on? Good morning. Top of the morning, everyone. Top of the morning, Black Pearl. What's going on? What's going on? Buenos dias, D in chat. Brent, what's going on, man? How you feeling today? What's going on, Brent? What's going on? Charmaine, hardest working woman in Ohio. What's going on? Good morning. Tika, what's going on? Morning, everybody. Happy Monday.
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
He didn't learn nothing. What's going on, Tika? I saw you active this weekend in the music chat on Patreon. Shout out to you. Let's see. Donnie Kings tapping in from the Netherlands. What up, D and the rest of the family? Donnie Kings, what's going on? How you feeling, man? Good morning, Felix. Hey, chat. Happy Monday. Good morning, Felix. Cedric, what's going on? Happy Monday, good people.
Cole, you stupid.
Let's do this one.
Nah, I just didn't care. And I said what I said. I'm not gonna say it again, but I just don't care.
I said what I said. I'm not gonna say it again. I just don't care. Cedric, that's almost my answer to your first message here. Why do you want to trade Miles on the first of the month? It's ridiculous, man. They don't have anything to talk about. That's all it is. They had nothing to talk about. Okay, sounds clear. Good. Good morning, Miss Pamela. Good morning, Miss Brown. Good morning, Shanithia.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Come to Off the Record D, where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard. Shout out to Shanithia. Who we got next? I'm catching up pretty quick. Asante, what's going on, Asante? D, what up? What up, chat? On the road. What's going on, Asante? Asante, stay safe out there on the road. Stay safe out there on the road. All right. We got some votes already. All right, Asante is going Off the Wall. Miss Pamela is going Thriller. Prince was the Mozart of our time. Get on the floor. I can't help it. Rock with you. Don't stop till you get enough top four in that order. Ooh. That's very similar. Very similar to my orders, Edric. Very similar. Maurice, what's going on? Good morning. Tika said, yes, I love me a good tune. I'm waiting on you to start dropping that T.I. because I remember you said T.I. was in your top 5. I'm a big T.I. fan. Of course, the time I grew up, that was when the South really started to take over. Just Outkast just going crazy. Then as I became a teenager, that's when the South really took over. Everybody out of Atlanta. So just T.I., Jeezy, just anybody you could think of at that time. Then Future got it. Then the Migos, a lot of people from ATL. So I still got their CDs. Still got them. Dr. Clyde Marshall. Good morning, everyone. And of course, to the best content creator. What's going on, Dr. Clyde Marshall? All right. Keith Hunt said, Off the Wall made Thriller possible. It opened the door. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Okay, I don't think I missed anybody. Britt says, Team Joe Jackson. Miles lightweight upset about Jim Schwartz. I want to see it play out. I want to hear what Miles has to say. At this point, Miles more likely to show up at OTAs than to get traded. I agree. Definitely Outcast. Just on the spot, I couldn't really think of anybody else besides listening to a lot of Jeezy and T.I. around that time. A lot of Jeezy and T.I. around that time. Then that's when Rick Ross started to pick up. Depending on my mood, that's the playlist I'm on. Can you tell where I'm at right now? Let me detour. Let me go check. See, this is why you want to be part of the Patreon. I haven't pushed the Patreon as much because it is the summer months, but let me jump in. All right, we got Black Pearl dropping some Jay-Z. We got Tika dropping some Maya. We got Black Pearl with some Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge might be the next album we listen to. I haven't decided yet. Melody Fiona, Fantasia. You got some Beyonce, some Monica, Mary J. Okay. All right, so it's not a T.I. move. It's not a T.I. move right now. It's more of a, how would I summarize those songs? Let me see. How would I summarize those songs? Let's see how I would summarize those. All right, Jizzle, what's going on? All right, Jizzle, good morning. I'm just gonna use the title of Maya. It's all about me. It's all about me. And I would say like these are late 1990s. These are late 1990s. Late 1990s. All right, y'all, what's going on? Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Just some fun that we have over there on Patreon. Later on in the summer, once they get back, then we'll talk more about some things on Patreon, maybe some changes, some things to come on YouTube. You know, it's gonna be a big year. We got a big fall season for Off the Record. We are doing some things. We're doing some things. All right, let's catch up before we get this thing started. Key Mathis. Hey, you know, as soon as we started talking about music, Key Mathis, she popped in the building. What it do? Off the Record family. Happy Monday. What's going on, Key Mathis?
45-47.
That's Tika. Those are Tika songs. That she put in there. Or Jizzle. All right, let's see. Thriller. Okay. Off the Wall. Working Day and Night. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. I Can't Help It. Oh my goodness. I think it's gonna be a census of the top 3 songs off the Wall once we get to it. It's gonna be a census of top 3 songs. But let's do this. I got something special. Shout out to the 216. Shout out to Bone. Shout out to them. It's the first of the month, and we happen to be streaming on the first of the month. So I got something special. Let's get it. Let's go here. Let's pop this up. Let's go. Shout out to this brother, Ambition the Kid 1. Check him out, y'all.
It's the first of the month to get on. So cash your checks and get on. It's the first of the month to get on. So cash your checks and get on. It's the first of the month to get on. So cash your checks and get on. It's the first of the month to get on.
Shout out to him. That's so crazy. He is doing all of these things. He is doing all of the every layer of that. He's doing the acapella. So if you see across the top, that is him singing it in the kind of harmonizing just like Bone does. So shout out to him. Saw this and I said, hey, I got to play this. I got to play this for Selmo Fudd. I have to. Let's see. Did I miss anybody get in here? More Babies Made from Off the Wall compared to Thriller. I would agree with, he had points in both albums where he was in love. So in both albums he was in love at certain points. So all right, let's see. PYT, Pretty Young Thing. I ain't missing anybody coming in, did I? All right, I didn't miss nobody. All right, let's do this. We're going to slightly rearrange. I did not check out Blair Perkins yet. It's our chisel. It's on the list. This weekend, I had to listen to Off the Wall front to back, so I didn't get a chance to check out Blair Perkins. I remember you told me that's a younger artist. I remember I screenshot it. I did not get to check him out yet. I didn't get to. Let's do this. Let's slightly tweak this. Since we already going on to MJ, we're gonna go MJ, and then we're gonna go MJ first, then motivation. Then we'll get into the rest of the stream. Since we're here, we might as well have a conversation. All right, Thriller is my favorite. My 3 songs are Off the Wall, Don't Stop, Rock With You, Working Day and Night. I was real close. Oh, Miss K, I see you. Okay, there we go. Good morning, everyone. Miss K, what's going on? I thought I saw somebody come on. Jazz, Dr. Lonnie Liston Smith. I was Marvin Gaye in concert, Stephanie Mills, Teddy Pendergrass, Stevie Wonder, and Kool and the Gang. I also saw them. I'm a big fan of going to concerts. That's something I really enjoy doing. I definitely enjoy going to concerts. The 216 is in this motherfucker. That's the what's his name? Michael Blackson way. Yeah, 216 in the building. Thriller is my favorite. I got that one. It's close to midnight. Let's see. He did an MJ remix. All the songs on Thriller is a banger. All right, let's get to it. Let's check out the poll. What's the results of the poll? It looks like Thriller 35, Thriller 65, Off the Wall 35. Okay. Now, I'll say this first. I'll give y'all my take. On my top 3 songs. Now is the time. Put your top 3 songs off the Wall. I know I've seen Zedric. I know I've seen Shanithia. Put your top 3 songs off the Wall. We got Black Pearl. So put your top 3 songs off the Wall. Top 3 songs off the Wall. D, you asked for 3 songs. I like 6. Here's 4. Off the Wall, Rock With You, I Can't Help It. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Hey, I think all of us like the same songs off the Wall. I think we all like the same songs off the Wall. So now is the time. Drop your top 3 songs off the Wall, and then I'm gonna type mine in the chat. This is my order too. This the order I have them in. All right, this is my order. Working Day and Night, Rock With You, Don't Stop. Okay. All right, this is my order right here, y'all. This is my order. I got Rock With You, I Can't Help It, and Don't Stop. Those are my top 3. Those are my top three off the Wall. It's funny, Zedric, remember you said, let me know. I think when you said when I get to, let me see if I remember the song by looking at it. I think Burn This Disco Down. I think that was the song you told me. Let me know. I couldn't get with like that disco feel, man. I couldn't get with it. It just sounds like I was listening to something that was way before my time. I couldn't get with it, man. I was trying. So I think that's the thing that made me put Thriller above Off the Wall. So I got Thriller topping Off the Wall. It's a easy 4 songs I really, really like. Oh, Get on the Floor. Okay. Yeah, it was I couldn't really get with the disco feel, like the in the background. I couldn't get with it, man. And then you know what I did? I even went and listened to it again before I started the stream today, and I was like, dang, I can't get with the. It feels like it's before my time. But those are my top 3. Those are my top 3 right there. Rock With You, I Can't Help It, Don't Stop. Those are my top 3. Top 3 easy. I do find it funny that I'm learning, like as an adult, I'm learning that Michael Jackson is just like us. My man had woman problems. He trying to take a dude's girl. Like, Mike, come on, man. He was in Love on Thriller. I'm like, dang, Michael Jackson went through it just like us. He went through it just like we did. So this was a cool thing to do, just to get into some music. She's out of my life. Don't stop till you get enough, and I can't help it. Yeah, she's out of my life. I played that back this morning as well. It was close. It was close. But this was a fun thing to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to tell y'all on Friday's stream. I'm going to look through the group chat on Patreon, and I'm going to pick an artist, and I'm going to find one of their albums I'm going to listen to start to finish. I'll let y'all know on Friday, so then we'll do another review coming up on Monday. This is something fun that we could do when it's a few stories in sports, but we could do some other things. Don't Stop, Working All Day and Night, and Off the Wall. Off the Wall, I think, was close that I was going to add. Off the Wall was very close for me. And then, where was it at? It's the Falling in Love. I don't know why. It's the Falling in Love. I'm like, that's kind of up there, Mike. That's kind of up there. But I would definitely take Thriller over Off the Wall. Mike had him passing out. He did. We'll probably never see anything like Michael Jackson again, just because the level of access that you have to celebrities now, celebrities and entertainers now that you didn't have then. It was just a aura. It was a way that their lives are pretty much protected as much as they could be. We won't see that again. For Thriller, I have 4. Lady in My Life, PYT, Human Nature, Billie Jean. Yeah, y'all know last week I got 4 off of Thriller. And I could have went 5 on Thriller, to be honest with you. I could have easily went 5. I need to change my vote to Thriller. I should have Googled first. Songs I thought were Off the Wall were only Thriller. PYT is my jam. It's all good. I didn't realize I knew as many of these Michael Jackson songs as I did. So I didn't realize I knew as many of them. Once I looked at the track list, I was like, dang, I know more of these songs. And another thing is, I noticed this. Songs are longer back then, and it was less songs. I didn't realize between the two albums, it's like 19 songs. I was like, man, oh man. All right, y'all. That was fun. I'm going to let y'all know what next weekend's album review is going to be. This is something we could do during the off season. We don't have as much sports news going on. So this Friday, I'll let y'all know what album that we're going to be looking at, and then we're going to do that review coming up the following Monday. So shout out to each and every one of y'all. Shout out to y'all. I can't remember if it was Maurice or if it was Ivy League Mac. One of y'all said that the people that don't know no better will say Off the Wall is better than Thriller. I think that's what y'all said. But I take Thriller. Nope, my hot take is Shedeur's in a similar realm that he was. Once he proves himself right, the impact will be crazy. Yeah, I think Shedeur's gonna be good. Mike knew he got robbed with the Grammys for Off the Wall. That's how Thriller came about. Yeah, Thriller, woo, classics. So the Grammys have always, to me, as long as I can remember, from like being a teenager and up, they've been a year behind. They've been a year behind, not in the moment of what the best songs were or what the best albums are, and then a year later they try to make up for it, which they're just behind. A lot of number ones in those two albums. Yes, definitely a lot of number ones. Definitely. All right, let's get some motivation, y'all. We got ET. Y'all know I can always go to ET when I need some motivation. Y'all know I can always go to ET for some motivation. Let's see. Where you at, ET? Got robbed on Bad 2, no Grammys. Yeah, the Grammys is I see why modern artists don't even submit their stuff for the Grammys. I see it. I get it. Talk to him, ET.
This game is a hustle. You got people hustling for the same thing.
Good.
So it's kind of like the block. You got everybody hustling for the corner rather than everybody just slinging the package at the same time.
I love it, and I love it. But watch what I said. I want to make sure y'all are clear on what I just said. She said that for real, for a lot of people that's doing this, it's like a hustle. I just told you that I'm a part of a solar company. That means that's going to outlast me. When I'm gone, my kids and my kids' kids are going to get paid for people buying solar. Listen to what I'm saying. I had to change my mentality to do that. That's not a hustle, that's business. We have real estate all over the world. We come together, put our money together. Listen to me, that's not a hustle, that's a business. So one of the things that need to change is that mindset. We're not hustling no more. We're not hustling. And so people shouldn't see this as a hustle. It's not no hustle. I'm just being real, it's not. And so we need to understand, and listen to me, a lot of the times when we're divided and the issues that we're talking about are not really real in the way you think they are because we're ignorant. And when we're ignorant, we don't know. If you knew about funding, y'all in DC, if you really knew about funding, you could get funding.
Talk to him, E.T. I really only wanted to highlight that small clip of what he's saying because during this stream today, we're going to talk a little bit more about business based on, the situation around Shedeur. So he said, we're not hustling. This is not hustle. You got to change that mindset. This is business. I think a lot of people go into business spaces with a hustle mindset and it kind of throws them off. Business is business is business. Business is clear. It's on paper. It's contracts. It's things written out. It's clear. It's clear markers for what you got to hit to get to the next level or something. It's very clear. And people go into situations looking at it like it's a hustle. Even YouTube. YouTube is a business. Don't let any person come up on YouTube and lead you to believe that when they shut that live off or they end that video, they are not doing this for business reasons. This is not no hustle. If y'all notice, it's certain stuff, even though I'm big into rap music, y'all don't hear me really talk about stuff like it's a hustle or like I'm in the streets or any of those things. Nope. Nope. I talk about things like business. This is business. I don't mix the two. I don't blend the two because I think what happens is when people go into situations with a hustle mindset, then they mess up on the business because they're not doing business as business is done. So I thought this was a great thing. Just something I wanted to highlight because this throughout the stream, we're going to talk more about the business side of things. And I just want y'all to know from the beginning how we viewing this thing. You can't go into court when you have a trademark issue and talk about a hustle. They don't care about that. They want to see the paperwork. Where the paperwork at? You can't use somebody's trademark logo in your merch and then when they send you that cease and desist, talk about you just trying to hustle some shirts. It ain't gonna work. When you do things from a business standpoint, you need to follow the protocols of business. You need to follow the protocols of business. So I just want to get y'all in the business mindset to let y'all know how we're going to break this down later when we get to the stuff with Shedeur. Just get you in that mindset. Just get you in. I should have noted Thriller just off the fact that I used to rush home from school to watch Thriller video on MTV every day. Ain't it funny how we didn't even have access to rewatch things? We had to watch them when it happened. It's a different world. D, you got to pick a good album to review Friday that we can ride out on. That's going to take me on into my birthday celebration Saturday. Happy early birthday to Keith Mathis. Happy early birthday to Keith Mathis. Happy early birthday to you. Yes, definitely got to pick something. Hopefully you're doing something special for your birthday this weekend. Hopefully you're doing something special. Hopefully you are. Hopefully you're doing something special this weekend, Keith Mathis. Ooh, that's pressure though. Why you put that pressure on me like that, Keith Mathis? I gotta pick a good album now. Your hustle can become business, but the shift to longevity has to be there. I agree. Once you realize it's business, hey, you got to do everything along the lines of business. You can't do anything along the lines of, hustle, shortcut. Nuh-uh. You got to legitimize that business. So, definitely happy early birthday to Keith Mathis. She put the pressure on me. Hey, pick a good album. All right. Pressure's on. No half stepping. All right, let's keep this thing moving. All right, so y'all know the mindset we in. I used to react to the arena a lot. When it was Gil's Arena, then they changed it to the arena. But now, to me, it's hard to watch. So skipping Keeb, they're cool. Every once in a while, TJ Ward is cool on there. But then they started to add Rashad McCants on there. And it's just not the same. It's just the basics of the sport they have him speaking on that he doesn't really understand. So if y'all notice, I haven't really played or reacted to as many clips of the arena because they kind of just stumble and fumble through episodes to me right now. So I haven't played as many. Phaedra, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning, Phaedra. That first Keith Sweat album will be a good one to review, D. I'm trying to decide. So this is what I got to do. So basically by Wednesday, I want to know if I want to do 90s or if I want to do early 2000s. That's what I got to decide through by Wednesday. Then from Wednesday on, I got to decide the artist. I got to decide the artist. So the pressure's on. The pressure's on. The pressure's on. And Gilbert moving out the way now because his contract up. Yes. So this brings us to I haven't reviewed anything from Low in a while, but let's get Low on the screen. He is going to be talking about the business side of YouTube. All right, let's see. I second the motion for a Keith Sweat album. All right, well, we got some votes. Okay. I gotta add I gotta add Keith Sweat to the list. I gotta add him to the list. We'll probably do a vote on Wednesday. And I'll get y'all thoughts on it. Let me add that to the list. All right, we're gonna add Keith. We got Keith Sweat on the list. The Grammys claim that Thriller won 8, so they was giving someone else a chance. Yeah, that's hey, just if you the best, you the best. If you the best, you the best. And that first I'll Be Sure album, man, you're taking it back. I feel like a kid just reading the names. That or the Babyface Whip Appeal album. Okay, I see the era y'all doing. I bet their Shedeur NFLPA segment will be interesting, especially if Gerald McCoy on there. I agree with that. Okay, we got some votes for Keith Sweat. So I dropped the arena because of the Precious thumbnail. Like, come on, y'all, falling victim to this. The arena can exit stage left as well. Yeah, I haven't really looked at them like that. If we're talking B-Day vibes for the weekend, you got to go early 2000s. Wait, hold on, don't forget Mary J. What's the 411? I actually know more of What's the 411. Y'all be surprised. That Lovers album by Babyface. Do a poll D. Keith Sweat or Babyface. It's fire. Prince, Purple Rain. Ooh. All right, this is what I want to do. I want to do a poll on Wednesday because I want to give y'all more time to give us some more names. But so far we got Keith Sweat and Babyface as the leaders. We're going to do a poll on Wednesday. I'm going to open the Keith Sweat album. I only know maybe 5 of his songs. Yeah, I know the chart topping songs. Of course, I know those. But I gotta learn more. Y'all trying to go into the weekend with love music. Keep Matthew saying, give me some up tempo. Give me some up tempo. Keep Matthew saying, give me some up tempo. Where the party at? Where the party at? Let's get to Low, breaking down the business side of it and why a business would want to put money behind a podcast. Let's get to it.
A lot of them, especially from like a DraftKings, a Prize Pick, Underdog, they're not paying, like they're making so much money on gambling shit that like they have money to actually just spend. So a lot of these companies, and this is how like the NBA works as well, which is why when people argue or ask why is the NBA funding the WNBA, is because they just have to spend money. They, instead of them spending paying taxes on it, they have to put the money somewhere, and so they rather just build these networks in hopes that someone pops, that something happens, and that they can generate more money, and they know that they can use this network, this platform, this podcast to push even more viewership to their gambling sites. And now all of a sudden you got a bunch of people talking about over and unders damn near every single time. And so now, like, they don't even mind, like, hypothetically speaking, let's say they take on the principle of like how much money they're actually giving to Speakeasy. They don't even care if they end up losing $200,000. I mean, let's say 200. They don't even care if they're losing $200,000 a year on Speakeasy because they have an overhead. They're probably millions of dollars in the positive from a company standpoint. If they take a loss on 200,000, they don't really care. And what they really want to do is say, we'll do that, and there's nowhere else where we can get branding to this extent. There's literally nowhere else in America, in this world, where we can get a podcast that's probably going to do numbers to, especially with the volume that they do. They probably end up doing like 3 to 4 million a month or something like that, maybe even 5.
So he made two good points here. One good point is spend the money out so you're not paying its taxes. So even if you take a loss, you don't mind taking a loss. Once you start looking at business, there's going to be a time where it's going to make sense as a business for you to take a loss. It's going to be a time. So that's the first thing he highlighted. The second thing he highlighted is, remember I was talking about the reason why I don't say certain content creators a name so I don't push them in the algorithm. I messed up on my last stream, but the reason why I don't say their names, the reason why I don't review their content is because you become a billboard for them. So for instance, if I say I don't like this content creator, the line leader content creator is an example. I say I don't like her based on her not being truthful or her lack of understanding football. But then I use my, say, 75,000 views per month where I'm reacting to her stuff. I'm giving her 75,000 more views than she would have got. So that's the two sides of it. That's the business side of why I stopped talking about them. Why I stopped saying their name. Why, if I say their name, it's just like when I had to prove a point one time, I said her name, but I even limit saying their name. It's names y'all haven't heard on here in a long time. And that's the reason why. It's because I'm not going to turn into the marketing arm for them. So those are the 2 points he's making. It's people that watch Speakeasy. I think it's less about Speakeasy, more about his point. I wouldn't get too wrapped up in the example he gave. I would listen more to his point. One thing I did notice when I did used to review Speakeasy's stuff, they used to have ads every single video. They drop an ad. So for them, that's good marketing. That's why I won't spend every video talking about certain content creators. I want to get y'all into viewing this like a business. View it all like a business, and we're going to tie it with a bow at the very end of the stream. Y'all going to see why we're going through it this way. Shout out to Shanithia. That is right. Spend the money so you owe less taxes. My husband worked at a company that intentionally did that every year. Yes. That's what we highlighted. That is what we highlighted. All right, let's go forward. I think I missed some people getting in. Let's see. Rashida, what's going on? Yo, good morning, D, and the Off the Record family. Wonderful Off the Record family. What's going on, Rashida? What's going on? Derek Spinner, what's going on? Welcome in. Marvin Woodbury in the house. Texarkana in the building. Hopefully I said it right. I had to think about it. What's going on? All right, now let's keep it moving. Let's keep it pushing forward. We're going to go a little bit off track, but I don't know if anybody saw this, but I thought this was something special. This is like a get to know the Fanos, and I appreciate Spencer Fano even more. He just seems really genuine. This is leading up to his draft, so let's get it. Let's go.
It's at 64. This is only 32.
Oh, Loretta snuck in. What's going on, Loretta? How you doing? Shout out to Selmo Fuzz. Selmo Fuzz sent the 800 jewels. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Where my guy at?
Oh my God! Wow!
Shout out to you, Selmo Fuzz. Shout out to you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you with the jewels. All right, let's get Spencer Fano here. Here we go. And his family. Spencer
Throughout, as they were growing up and as they were playing football and they developed a love for football, they found out that I actually played professional football, and so I think that's when they found out what team I played for, particularly Spencer, and then he just had a love for the Chicago Bears ever since that time.
He's a big fan, huh?
Oh yeah, he's a big fan for the Chicago Bears.
Do you guys play similar positions? Or?
No, well, if we were playing at the same time, in the same era, I'd be right next to him because I play tight end. He plays obviously tackle, and so. But he would actually be playing and starting. I was just sort of reserve player. So, but yeah, I mean, it's we're really excited for him. For us, it's surreal because I wasn't drafted, and to be here and to host the draft party in our place, and it's surreal, really. I'm just so proud of them, both of them.
I'd like to have all the families around.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a big event.
Yeah, absolutely, it's gonna be a big event. And you'll see when. How many people will show up, and we had to we couldn't invite everybody because if we invited everybody, I don't know if there's a venue big enough to host the entire family. We're excited for them because they're.
So I was a little confused by this the first time I watched it, but that was that's their uncle. That's their uncle. He played in the NFL for the Chicago Bears, short stint with them, but he was a reserve player. He played for the Chicago Bears, I believe, like 2003, 2005, 2008, somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. I could be off a little bit, but I believe around that time.
They're our sons as well, so we raise them like our own. So.
Well, what's your guess?
This is my guess. Who I have to guess?
Very grateful to him and my.
So I wanted to show y'all. I wanted to make sure we saw that part. He had a feeling if he had to guess, he would have gone to the Cleveland Browns. So not sure if they told him, hey, if you here, we're gonna pick you at this spot. But maybe a little birdie told him.
Nancy Heather for letting us do it there. So almost all 150 of them will be there. Plus my coaches, teammates, friends, they'll all be there. So I should have around 200 people there, and it'll be awesome. I feel like you'll see I think there's gonna be nothing going on in my brain when the phone rings. My hands are getting a little sweaty already. I'll just see the number and I don't know. It's gonna be a freaking wind chimes in there.
There has already been a lot asked of you, and there will continue to be a lot asked of you. Just remember how proud I am of who you are, not because of football, who you are, how you love, how you respect, how you serve. And that stuff doesn't change. That doesn't come and go. That's who you are and who you will always be. So, I love you.
Love you, Mom.
Love you.
That's their mom with some really special words. That's his mom with some really special words. Hey, D, are you an Eve fan or a Trina fan? Eve all day. Eve all day. DMX is one of my favorite artists. Big Rough Riders fan. So Eve all day. Eve all day. Why would you? Let's see. The same bird told him that told DG he was getting picked. Black Pearl, you caught it. You caught it. That little birdie. That little birdie. Why would you watch something that you know is going to trigger you though? They purposely go the other way for engagement. Yes. Are just those people? If you notice, I don't react to them. I've taken them off the list. It's another part when he's going to be getting the phone call that I kind of want to get to. Yeah, I thought this was good. This is by Goat Farm Network. They put this out 2 days ago. This is really good. Go check it out. It's 22 minutes long. We're not going to play the whole 22 minutes, though. All right, let's play.
Oh, I loved it.
You want to come back?
I would love to come back.
I promise we'll put you on a plane this time.
Yes, sir. I can't wait.
Hey man, we're going to take you off the board. We are so excited to have you here. You've been one of the guys that we've targeted from very early in the process. We think you have the potential to be a franchise left tackle for us. And I'd say this, the other thing is you're a culture setter, and you'll be extremely additive for our offense and our team. And we think that you can be a foundational player for this organization. So we're really excited to take you off the board right here. And we can't wait to get going with you when you come in.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's his dad right there. I think it'll be y'all left. That's his fiance to y'all right. I just wanted to highlight this just so before we get into the football season and everything gets going and everything is just, you know, a lot of criticism and critiques and all this stuff. Y'all know I'm going to keep reminding y'all that these are human beings living out their dreams, and I'm not going to skip past that. I know other people are going to skip past that. I'm not going to skip past that. I saw this. I thought this was really good. This is by Goat Farm. They put this out 22 minutes long. Really good. Definitely go check it out. Definitely go check it out. All right, let's keep it pushing. We got press room. Black Pearl, when his voice started to crack, I said, oh, man, I can't keep watching this. It's tough. It's tough. It is tough. They're saying Fano brother may not make the 53 team roster. If he doesn't make it at the end, because he kind of is small, if he doesn't make it, they'll probably keep him on the practice squad. Let me clean some of this up real quick, just so we keep this thing going right. Let me clean some of these tabs up that we don't need anymore. All right, we got Press Room Breakdown. Y'all know, shout out to Press Room Breakdown. Doing great work over there. Press Room Breakdown's doing amazing work. KC, what's going on? How you feeling? Yeah, watching how close the family is, listening to the words of encouragement that his mom gave both of them. Then another portion you're going to hear his dad speaking about them, seeing how close-knit they are. It's definitely a good watch. Just a reminder that these are human beings just like us, with family and people who care about them. We just get the opportunity to watch them live out their dreams. So any opportunity where we can humanize the players, I'll always take it. I'll always take it. Because this is something I wish Shedeur had the opportunity to be humanized last year. It was so much of a fight. So instead of me doing the same thing and taking out on other people, that's not Shedeur. If I get a chance where I can humanize players who play for the Browns, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. CO7111, hi all. I'm late, but I made it. Hope everyone is doing great. What's going on, CO7111? What's going on? So we got Press Room Breakdown. Press Room Breakdown, y'all know I really appreciate his work. I really like what he does. Y'all know, I always tell y'all, I think he has unlimited growth potential because in the media space, we are watching a shift. We're watching the shift take place, and we're watching streamers take some of the market cap that was handed directly to beat reporters with their coverage based on some streamers having a better understanding of the game of football, and also us being able to break down what they do. We can see how they set up questions, ask questions, and we see the narrative that they're trying to build. Press Room Breakdown is great at highlighting that. So let's get to it.
Sometimes people subconsciously reveal how they internally view a situation before they even realize they're doing it. But here's where this gets even more interesting. Last week, Todd Monken consistently used developmental quarterback language when talking about Shedeur Sanders. And after listening to Travis Switzer today, I think the same pattern may still be there. Listen to how detailed Travis Switzer gets here when discussing Shedeur Sanders. This is quarterback coaching language.
And his progress has been impressive. Just his ability to move through progressions, his feet are getting more urgent, and he's ready to throw when he needs to more consistently. We can continue to grow there, but his progress has been impressive.
Move through progressions, feet are getting more urgent, ready to throw when he needs to. Those are highly specific quarterback operation details. That's a coach describing how a quarterback is processing information and executing within the structure of the play in real time. This is where I think the conversation gets deeper, because when coaches talk about quarterback play, they're usually talking about much more than arm strength or athleticism. They're talking about timing and rhythm, progressions and footwork, processing information quickly, anticipation, and getting the ball out on time. There are different dimensions to quarterback play. There's operating efficiently inside structure, there's in-structure playmaking, and then there's off-script creation. That's what a quarterback can create once the original play breaks down, what Todd Monken calls scramble drill. Most quarterbacks win in one or two. The special ones can win in all three. And when I hear Todd Monken and Travis Switzer talk about quarterbacks, this is the framework that comes to mind. When Browns coaches talk about Shedeur Sanders, the language consistently maps toward Dimension 1 and Dimension 2 quarterback play, timing, processing, progressions, operational details, in-structure playmaking. But when they discuss Deshaun Watson, the conversation naturally leans more toward Dimension 3 traits, athleticism, explosives, off-script creation, extending plays. And maybe the deeper question the Browns are trying to answer is this: how do they want to win at quarterback? Do they want to win with consistency inside structure, big plays within the design of the play, or the ability to create when everything breaks down? Because the answer to that question matters. And
He's just asking the questions that people who want a deeper understanding want. So when he's asking how, or he's breaking down how they speak on each quarterback, the things they say that they do well, he is correct. A lot of when they speak about Deshaun is athleticism, his determination, his willingness to still fight for an opportunity in the NFL, consider what he's been through injury-wise. And then when they speak on Shedeur, it's all, majority of it is more tangible, where you could kind of look and try to see, is he getting better at this? So do they want traits or operation? So I think this is a really, really, really good breakdown. The title of this is Listen to How Cleveland Browns Coaches Talk About Shedeur. Thought this was really good breakdown. He put this out 2 days ago. Definitely go check it out. That is where people get the most triggered. If you just highlight exactly what the coaches say, people get very triggered at you. They get very triggered because they are stuck in a place. The content creators are telling them what they want to hear. They are hyping up Deshaun Watson. They don't really care about Deshaun Watson. They want to see Shedeur lose more than anything. So they don't care who the player is. So when they get people who hype up Deshaun Watson and they believe it's leading to Shedeur not getting a good opportunity or a fair opportunity or him winning the starting job, they love it. When you say, well, the decision maker, which would be Todd Monken, has highlighted this, this, and this, it doesn't mean that. You don't know if he's telling the truth. He could be lying to you. Yeah, okay. So shout out to Press Room Breakdown of what he's doing. I even noticed that in his comments, he's starting to get people who believe he's just caping for Shedeur just based off him asking the question. If you get triggered on somebody asking the question, that means you're really not here for an honest conversation, because the question shouldn't trigger you. It shouldn't trigger you at all. I follow him as well. His content is very good, well thought out and explained. I agree with that, Derek Spinner. This was a good breakdown. I agree. This was a good breakdown. Haven't seen a microphone talk about it, but Deshaun has gone from 17 to 21 reps on the days they were there, while Shedeur is going from 11 to 14. We're getting a slow rollout. Will be interesting to see Wednesday. It will be interesting. It will be interesting. It will be interesting. I think they're going to go through, I think the content creators' microphones are going to go through a period of not feeling good about their circumstances. I think they're going to go through a period of not feeling good once it is determined who the starter is going to be. They going to go through it. Tony Grossi went through it last year. I had to say him specifically because I actually put out a video about him. He went through it last year right around this time, or a little bit before this time, around rookie camp, where he was saying Dylan Gabriel looked so good, so much better than Shedeur, only for him to be embarrassed once they started the QB tracker. So, can we talk about the microphones only highlighting Watson's good throws, but not talking about him still missing wide open receivers? If it comes down to being consistent, then Shedeur has already won. Talk to him. It's the one thing, and it just shows if people are actually able to understand what they're seeing. Because even in the first clips that the Browns put out on their social and some of the beat reporters put out, you saw Deshaun Watson missing people by a lot, people who are open. And that's the one thing I always highlighted, that if he can't get this under control, he's not going to be able to be the starter. If you have blocking that does their job, if you call the right play versus the right defense, would scheme somebody open, and then the quarterback can just not get the ball where it's supposed to go, you are not going to be able to do that in a long time and still be a starter. Or you might not even get a chance to start from the beginning because you struggle at doing that. So, it's a part of it that they don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about it. Yep, some are, but not the main ones. They are not. Tika dropping in. What you got for us? Let me pull this up here. Oh, they don't want to talk about Bernie. They don't want to talk about Bernie. Let's see. Let's do this real quick. Let's do a little slight pivot. I'm going to have to change the screen so I can show y'all what Tika got for us. Let's go. Let me adjust this. So I suspect the reason why, shout out to Tika. I suspect the reason why they don't want to talk about this is because they used to use Bernie as one of those people who they would say, oh, well, Bernie said this and I'm going to believe him. Now that Bernie has been highlighting Shedeur, if you notice, the same people who used to highlight the things Bernie said, they on mute. They're on mute. They don't want no parts of it. No parts of it at all. Because it doesn't fit what they want to hear. It doesn't fit. Craig, what's going on? How you feeling, man? Shout out to Tika. It doesn't fit their narrative. So they just act like it doesn't happen. they just get mute. And the funny thing is, they could just speak on it, not speak on it extensively, and then it would look as if they were trying to be objective. When they don't speak on it at all, as if he never said it, they are intentionally skipping past it. We ain't talk about this. We ain't talk about this. We ain't talk about this. We not gonna say nothing about this. So it just shows you, it shows you they're not willing to be objective. So at that point, they are really content creators. You cannot tell me that you report for a team and you quote every single quarterback that says something negative about a quarterback, but you don't quote any of the positives that anybody says. That you're not being objective. You are not. You are not. So shout out to Bernie. They Stevie Wonder and Helen Keller. Nah, they don't want to see or hear nothing. They doing that Tony Yayo. I don't see nothing. They don't see nothing. I can't remember the last time Bernie was on UCSS. I haven't, man. If somebody don't highlight a clip of UCSS to me, I don't even see UCSS. So I don't know. I don't know how long it's been since he's been on there. I don't highlight it. Shout out to Tika for sending this. Shout out to Tika. But let's do this. All right. Now, remember I said It's a reason why I haven't posted the QB tracker. Now, this is an issue. The reason why the QB tracker was started, it was supposed to bring transparency to what was happening at OTAs. That was the reason why. That was the reason why. That is why this was created. Well, where is let's see, here we go. Shout out to Tessa.
Well.
So, I don't know if y'all can see this. Let's do this. I want y'all to see the comments. I want y'all to see the comment here. We have some conflict, y'all. We have some conflict. Now, I'm not concerned about what's on the tracker. That's not what this is about. If you look, Spencer German, he is at OTAs with the exact same people who do the QB tracker. He said, I saw with my own eyes Dylan Gabriel throw a TD pass. So, if we have a QB tracker that is supposed to highlight and track what is happening, then you have someone else who is there say, I saw this with my own eyes. How can we take anything from this tracker? How can we take anything from it? It means nothing. It means nothing. What's going on, A.M. Williams? This tracker means nothing, y'all. If they're going to miss things like that, this tracker means nothing. It means nothing. That's why I haven't highlighted this year. Last year, I was following along with it. I'm telling y'all, I played the fool last year. I'm not playing the fool this year. If multiple reporters, like Zedric said they left off a touchdown, can we believe that this is going to be honest and fair? You can't. So I find it funny when they say this, and then they try to defend themselves and say, hey, it was a mistake. Man, you're making a lot of mistakes. Someone wasn't looking at Dylan throwing and focus on Deshaun is what that told me. Yes, and if that's the case, then you got to stop doing it. If you are not capable of tracking everything that's happening, you have to stop. You got to stop. So I don't even know, Exhibit 1000, why I don't deal with the QB tracker. It's pointless. It's pointless. It's pointless. All right, let's keep it moving. We had something funny happen, y'all. Shedeur, while he was in Miami, Crown Woman Collective, what's going on? What is going on? Move on from the QB tracker. We don't need that. Shedeur, while he was in Miami, shout out to Stud Still Views. This is his video. Shout out to him. They were down in Miami. They went and did a workout session, and their cars got towed. Cleveland is the only ones with QB tracker for OBA. Shaking my head. Who does that? There is someone else who does it for Philadelphia, but the guy who does it for Philadelphia, he hasn't ran into the same number of mistakes. And even when they had joint practices, they use his numbers to correct last year when they got it wrong. So how crazy is that? Being athletic hasn't worked very well for him lately. He needs to be much more cerebral about his playing style, or the IR is in his future again. Yeah, I ain't gonna wish the IR on him, but his body is definitely breaking down. It can't sustain. It can't handle a season like it used to be able to. It cannot. So that's why the QB tracker. That's why the QB tracker is not something I'm paying attention to. So if you wanted to know why, I kind of mentioned it previously, but I want to just lay it out. If there are glaring mistakes like that, it's not valuable. It's not valuable. Shout out to Stud Still Views. This is his video. They went and worked out. They're enjoying some post-workout smoothies, and they can't find a car.
Oh, shit is up there. Black nigga in that shit. Good. Then, the thing is, without him, I wouldn't know where to go.
That's not true.
Fam, what I'm saying is, me by myself, if my car got towed, I do not know where to go next. Like, if your car gets towed, how are you supposed to know? You call the nearest tow shop and you give them the license plate.
I don't know my license plate.
I know it.
License plate.
I can't do that on camera, but you tripping.
Just testing it
Yeah.
out.
Oh, we on a wild goose chase.
Nigga, you taking us to the beach.
This is why little people, they can't walk as fast.
Boy, this smoothie's so good. I'm enjoying this walk.
There ain't no tow place over here. You look too nice.
Yeah.
No, you right.
I trust any guy that wears Gucci.
But you know, if you got on the Gucci shirt and everything Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Everything good.
You know how you...
Since I got that money, I gotta look at things different.
You know...
I've been on this in public though.
You know how they feel about the alleyways.
Why Shiloh always got Shedeur walking down alleyways? Wasn't it in, where was they at? They was somewhere in the UK. Shiloh had him walking down alleyways. Shiloh always taking shortcuts. One thing I will say though, certain parts of Miami, I lived in South Florida. Some parts of Miami just chill. You can just walk. One of the perks, it's a lot of athletes that have a place in South Florida because one of the perks is you can just walk around. Since it's multicultural, you have people who come from all over the world to Miami. They're not just looking at like, oh, this is an athlete, this is this person, because it's a lot of movers and shakers that live in South Florida. So you actually get to be more like a regular person. And you could, I was working in the service industry. I was doing real estate down there. You would see athletes, you would see entertainers, you would see them walking through the mall. You might just see Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry walking through the mall. You might see DJ Khaled rolling around on his little, not a scooter, on his little golf cart. Like you would just see people out. You would see people out. I saw a decent amount of athletes and celebrities while I lived down there. Part of it is they can just kind of be as close to regular when they're not on South Beach. Now, this is not South Beach where the tourists are and all that stuff. Not there. Walk around there, it's gonna be a lot of people stopping you. But just in other parts, other upscale parts of Miami, they can walk around and live regular. They can walk into a store and they can buy a smoothie and nobody looks at them twice. So it's part of the perks of living down there. Part of the perks of it.
Damn, they sold that shit.
All right, we're at the tow yard.
I'm not hanging out with y'all every day.
That's real.
All right, guys. We made it. Draymond. Hurry.
She must know that in up front was on my mind. Man, why y'all told this shit? I had the lounge truck.
In the truck.
They said if you get it in less than 10 minutes, then it's free.
What's up?
They said if you pick it up less than 10 minutes, it's free.
Not at all. You gotta pay the price 24/7.
How much is it?
Shiloh trying his best. Hey, they said if you pick it up in 10 minutes, it's free. She said, not at all. I don't know if y'all heard what she had as clear as I did, but she said you have to pay the part 24/7. When they say that, they're not lying. There is not a lot of parking in South Florida. You're parking on streets. They are heavy with the enforcement. Very heavy with the enforcement on parking and towing. They don't play down there. They don't play. A couple minutes, they'll snatch your car. And it's not just this might be a celebrity's car. It's not that. I saw a lot of people commenting that saying, they saw their cars and targeted them. And I was like, man, you got to go to places that you speak about and see how it is. I live down there. They'll take anybody's car. I drove a Kia Forte when I lived in South Florida. Kia Forte. They snatched my car the same way they snatched their cars. It's more money in the enforcement. It's more money in the enforcement That's what it is. Way more money in the enforcement than I think people realize. Even if you go to where, I think they call them the Miami Marlins. When you go to where they play at, you can park in somebody's driveway because it's a shortage of parking. So I saw people saying they were targeted. I'm like, nah, y'all got to live down there. I was like, y'all got to live down there and see. And then also the price, this is normal price. I think when they used to do boots a lot, but boots, people can get boots off now, so now they just tow it. But when they used to boots, I went out with some friends, and we went out in Fort Lauderdale, and I was parked on the street, and they booted my car, booted my friend's car, and they towed the other guy's car. None of us paid less than, I think, like $360. So consider inflation, and they had to put flatbeds for them because they got low profile vehicles. $400, it ain't really much. It sounds crazy, but experiencing it, going through it, it ain't really much. It ain't really much. Let's keep it going.
$430 each.
Oh no!
Please have someone be a football fan.
I know, man. I was about to say, I hate when I come places and they don't know who you is because shit just takes longer than we need to.
I hope y'all heard what they just said. And this is a point that I was just making. They just said, man, I wish they knew you was a football player because it wouldn't take this long. That was a point that I was highlighting. When you're in certain parts of South Florida, some of them don't even speak English. It's straight Spanish. If you go deep down in South Florida, you will see signs outside of stores and stuff all in Spanish. So it's not one of those where everybody knows you, like people, like how we view it. We would know Shedeur if Shedeur walked past. We would know him from his voice. We would know Shilo from his voice. Everybody doesn't know them like that, and you heard them saying it. Hey, I wish they knew he was a football player. It wouldn't have took this long. So just highlighting it for y'all.
You could look it up online. Yours for sure. I don't know about yours.
How do you look it up online?
So you said mine. So you said. So what brought y'all here? Tell that camera right there.
This is janky business. Y'all piss off every day. What is that last letter? I can't read that. E. Y'all can go.
She in Miami Swim Week, so we was at the hotel.
Okay, girl. Okay.
Y'all need to organize back here. Worry about goddamn cars and shit. I'm about to just build a ramp and jump this bitch over. Hey, you want me to open this gate for you, cuz? Yeah. I'm about to open this gate. Hey, they said he good to open the gate. He already paid for it. Tree mount, come on. We gotta look at it.
No. Let me get my shit. It don't matter. That don't matter if it's expired. I already knew you was gonna say that. Never gonna do his. Ooh, what's he gonna do? Pull out that bank or that? You don't have a card?
Then you got tap? Boy, it's difficult.
I ain't know something that don't have tap or card game. You know some funny business going on. Only thing that's like that is a strip club.
They don't pay
Remember, we started this thing off talking about business, y'all. He said you can use a card or a tap. Shanithia, you want to let them know why they don't want to track it that way? You want to know why they don't want to track it that way? I'm not alleging this business is doing nothing. I'm just gonna let y'all know. Tua, man, what's going on? A bit late, flat tire. Man, sorry to hear that. Flat tires are irritating to change. I'll tell you that. How much is it? Oh no. Yeah, they said $430 each. That's like Atlanta. You're risking getting a boot and your car broken into at the same time. It is. Getting towed is such an inconvenience. It is. I agree with that. Shedeur channeled his dad on that one. Yeah, he wasn't trying to pay that $430. It's all about the money for the tow companies. I agree. Shedeur reaction when she said what it costs. Yep, because it went from paying an extra $20 on your parking to have more time to you paying $430. If you ever go to South Florida, pay additional hour on your parking. Trust me, I've paid the cost. Pay the cost. Just throw an extra hour on there. You have to. What's going on, Evelyn? How you doing? Greetings, D. Finally catching another live. What's going on, Evelyn? Evelyn, I asked my mom if she remember working with you. She told me the floors, and it was different because I screenshot the floors you said she worked on. She said most likely you'd work with my grandma. So I got to talk to my grandma because I think you might have worked with my grandma. I think you might have. So welcome back, Evelyn. Welcome back. Exotics are the ones they want the most. They know you have the loot. Hey, everything is moving and shaking in South Florida. They're not going to take a beater, but if you have an exotic car, they like, yeah, you're going to come get it back. You're going to come get it back. You'll get your car because it's worth something. I'm glad your Shedeur is getting developed. Yeah, Shedeur, I'm fine with where he's at, where he's going to go. I think it's going to be good. Yes, you definitely have to pay support, and it's expensive. I agree. Pay the park. I agree. Joanna, what's going on? Good morning. Shanithia know what it is. They don't want no paper trail. Bring cash for everything. Give me a receipt. I need a receipt. I need to know where my cash was paid. That's why I overpay at those meters in downtown Dallas. I will not be pimped. Crown Woman Collective. That's how you got to do it. You have to just pay extra, but throw an extra hour on there. The French Connection, Mr. Wimbayama, Tony Parker Jr., formerly of the Spurs, and Yannick Noah, tennis. Yeah, great day for them. Shout out to Wimbayama. They're playing, I think they're playing in Paris, if I'm not mistaken, the tournament. They doing some janky business. They are. Oh my goodness. Crown Woman Collective, I saw that too. I said, what is going on here? Shedeur gonna get his car. Hopefully Shilo got his car. That is the end of that. Let's keep this thing pushing forward. Hey y'all, it's all about business. The whole undertone of this stream is business. Let's get to this. We got Caleb Williams. And Caleb Williams tried to do something. He tried to come into the NFL and change the structure of how you're paid. Don't pay me as an employee. Pay me as an entertainer. Pay me as a 1099. That's what he wanted to do. It's all about business, y'all. So let's talk some more business.
And it's very interesting. Caleb Williams came in as a first-round pick for the Chicago Bears. He wanted to get paid in the LLC, but they refused. What was that reason in your thinking? And why do you think that Caleb wanted to have his money being paid or his salary being paid to an LLC?
Caleb wanted to get paid.
Tessa, what's going on?
Well.
Shilo was hot. Shilo was trying to laugh it off. He was not happy about it. Shilo was not happy about it. You are right about that, Rashida. Let me start this over from the beginning. It's about business, y'all. It's about business. Shout out to Zedric. You've got mail. Let me grab that. All right, perfect. We're going to add that to overtime. Shout out to Zedric. All right, Caleb Williams tried to do something last year. He wanted to, man, y'all can't see it. Let's do this. So Caleb was trying to do a lot of stuff when he came into the NFL. But Caleb wanted to be paid as an LLC. That's what he was trying to do last year. Let's listen to it.
Being a part of the NFL, and it's very interesting. Caleb Williams came in as a first-round pick for the Chicago Bears. He wanted to get paid in the LLC, but they refused. What was that reason in your thinking? And why do you think that Caleb wanted to have his money being paid or his salary being paid to an LLC?
Caleb wanted to get paid through his LLC because he wanted to reduce his taxes, and he approached it from the sense of, if I'm an entertainer, that means I'm a 1099 contractor. By entertainer definition, I should be able to dictate how I spend my money before I pay Uncle Sam, because when you're a business owner, you get paid first, you spend money second, and then Uncle Sam gets paid third. Mm-hmm. But when
I want y'all to hear this. I'm going to slightly rewind this back. I want y'all to hear this. As a business owner, how do you get paid?
Uncle Sam, because when you're a business owner, you get paid first, you spend money second, and then Uncle Sam gets paid third. But when you're W-2, you make money, Uncle Sam gets paid, and then you spend what's left over. He was trying to flip the table and say, you know what? I don't want the taxes to just be taken out of every single paycheck. If we route it over to an LLC, I'm self-employed. Now I can use expenses to try to mitigate my tax bill. I thought it was absolutely genius, but because the way in which his contract is written, he is the employee, so that's how he's going to have to get paid.
Okay. I wanted to show y'all. Caleb Williams, he was trying to kick in the door and change a lot of stuff in the NFL. He was trying to force his hand to go to a different team. He wanted to work his way to Minnesota. He was also trying to change how he was going to get paid. So if you're in Patreon, if you notice, shout out to Zedric. Zedric, when you put the article in Patreon, the first thing I did was after I read the article, I was like, oh, this is great. He got paid under his LLC. So let's put up the article. This is Front Office Sports. Shedeur Sanders. Hold on, let me do something for y'all.
Let's get ready to rumble!
What's going on, Jimi Hendrix? Oh, and Ndamukong Suh. I like that young man. Well, another day in paradise. What's going on, Jimi Hendrix? What's going on? What's going on? I can't be mad at Caleb for trying either. No, I'm not mad at him. I like it. Hey, push it as far as you can and see what you can get out of it. Shedeur Sanders banked record $17.7 million in NFLPA group licensing income. Shedeur Sanders shattered the prior record of $9.5 million set by Tom Brady in 2021. Wow. Last year, J.J. McCarthy led all players with $4 million. $4 million by J.J. Now, this is, let's see. I want to highlight it right here. The prior record was Tom Brady's $9.5 million in the 2021-2022 season. Sanders, what's going on, Marie?
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
What's going on, Marie? Welcome in. Welcome in. Crazy part is Shedeur made half of it 2 weeks after he got drafted. Facts. Cut him a check right away. All right. Sanders is listed under the name of his LLC. I'm just going to make it short. That's what it is. SS2 Legendary, which is also his Instagram handle. By comparison, in the 2024-2025 NFL season, J.J. McCarthy led all players with $4 million through his LLC, Newberry Rays. Now, let me finish this. Group licensing encompasses deals that include 6 or more players, the most typical of which are jerseys, trading cards, video games, and other collectibles. In addition to royalties, the NFLPA figures also include player marketing income from appearances and hospitality promotions. Group licensing does not include deals like Sanders has with Gatorade, Delta Airlines, Beats by Dre, and Ralph Lauren. Taking into account his personal endorsement deals, Sanders likely pulled in well north of $20 million in off-field earnings, an incredible sum for a rookie 5th-round pick, but perhaps not that surprising given his celebrity media attention showered on him. The Browns did not reply for requests. The Browns didn't reply. So, let's talk about this. I was excited that Shedeur was getting some of what he was worth last year. I was excited for that. But the part that I was the most excited for when I read this article was he was able to accept the payment through his LLC. Now, I just showed y'all, we talking business. You've got mail. We talking business. So as a business person, let's do this. If you have ever owned a business in any form that was a legal entity, put a 1 in the chat. So if you were, if you barbershop, beauty salon, if you did any type of business, you had a restaurant, you had a retail store, you had an e-commerce business, any type of business, put a 1 in the chat for me. If you currently have a business, put a 1 in the chat for me. Put a 1 in the chat for me if you've ever owned or currently own a business. And you'll see why this is special that he was able to take this payment through his LLC. Yeah, let's see what the haters have to say, because they was real loud last year highlighting that he was the only one to make $4 million from his contract. They're not gonna say anything. Zedric, I grabbed that link. Shout out to you. I read that on yesterday. Glad he recouping some of his money. He was robbed in the draft. I agree with that. I'm just waking up. I gotta quit slipping into darkness. I'm getting too old for that. I think that was a song you quoted last week, Jimi Hendrix. Now, for the people, sole proprietor, you still get some tax benefits there as well as a sole proprietor. Now, for the people who've owned a business, would you prefer to be paid as an employee, or would you prefer to be paid through your LLC, your S corp, even as a sole proprietor? Which one would you prefer? Which way would you prefer to be paid? Paid through your business or paid as an employee? Which one is more beneficial to you? Which one? I'll give you all some time to respond in the chat with that one. I'll give you all some time to respond. Talk to him. Talk to him. I'm going to let y'all continue to answer that last question. Which way would you prefer to be paid? I'm going to read the rest of this article, and then we're going to get to it. Sanders' bounty is not isolated. NFLPA overall group licensing revenue share surged last season, according to the union's annual report, a reflection of the booming collectibles and trading card markets. A healthy share of the union's group licensing business is done through one-team partners, which handles that function for several league unions, including the Major League Baseball Players Association. The company is the subject of an ongoing corruption investigation. Man, you had to put that there. Group licensing revenue from one team, Fanatics, Panini, Electronic Arts combined in the 12 months ended February 28th hit $297 million, up from the $202 million in the year before, period, a 47% increase. All right, we got some answers. Through the business. Love this. You're the only one covering from this angle. Shout out to you, Tiger84. Shout out to you. I appreciate it. LLC, you don't even have to finish the question. Through my sole proprietor, I managed it well. LLC, the LLC. One, LLC, LLC, LLC. Now, due to how you get the structure of the money, let me run this back for y'all. So I want y'all to hear it. This is why I played this first. So for the people who probably haven't had a business, just listen to this one portion of the video I just played and hear it. Listen to this again.
Or I pay Uncle Sam, because when you're a business owner, you get paid first, you spend money second, and then Uncle Sam gets paid third. Mm-hmm. But when you're W-2, you make money, Uncle Sam gets paid, and then you spend what's left over.
That is the difference. That is the difference. LLC, future accountant here. I got 1.5 years left to graduate. Shout out to Tessa. Shout out to Tessa. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. So when I read this, the first thing I was happy about was if he received a similar payment, in the form of a check from the Cleveland Browns, he would have had a less favorable tax structure. Y'all see how it goes. Just simplify it. He would, as soon as that check came, Uncle Sam would take his cut. Then later on, he would get to spend what's left. Versus going to his LLC, they cutting him a check for the entire amount. They cutting him that check for the entire amount. You spend second in the LLC or even as a sole proprietor. Then you pay taxes afterwards. So then you can take in all the benefits of running a business. All the benefits of it. So That was the thing I was the most excited for. I heard everybody saying they was excited for the number, the 17.7 million. A lot of people was excited for the number, and I was like, the number is cool, but the tax structure and the benefits you get from going through his LLC, that's what I'm hype about. It's about business, y'all. If you notice, even in the article, why was everybody taking the payments through their LLC? It's the structure, it's the taxes, it's the tax implications. It's how you get to use that money first. Because you can take losses in a business. Now let's go back to earlier in the stream when I showed y'all Lowe, and Lowe was talking about, man, you make so much money, a business doesn't care about taking losses. So if you look at a business, if a business reports that they made $1,000 in a year after they did XYZ in sales, and an individual reports they made $12,000 in a year from a paycheck, one of them is poverty. One of them most likely intentionally took loss. Well, it's two totally different scenarios. This is the beauty of it for me, because this is the process I went through reading the article. I said, man, my first thought was, he got a lot of his money back that was owed to him. My second thought was, it went through the LLC. He's going to get to put a lot more of that money to work based on how he wants to use it before it gets taxes taken out of it. And that's when I really got excited, because please believe that Shedeur off the field is so marketable. It's so many different ways he could take losses to go make money. I'm like, man, he could, his travel, his team, the people that he has on paper that work for him, their travel, the cameraman costs. I was like, he actually is going to get to see it. He's going to get to see it. So I was very, very, very excited for Shedeur for those reasons. Those are the reasons why I was excited for Shedeur. You know, they tried to take money away from him. They laughed at him. They thought they got him. It didn't work. This is another thing that people are going to be quiet about when they speak about Shedeur and this payout. They're going to be quiet. And if they do say something, they're going to kind of just brush past it. Well, he got some money. That's what they're going to say. They're not going to spend no time on it, because this is not the message that they want to send. The third thing I was excited for. This is the third thing I was excited for, because a lot of this focus on Shedeur. The third thing I was excited for Travis. Very excited for Travis, because this is another part that they don't want to highlight. Who would have broke the record if it wasn't for Shedeur? Travis. Travis Hunter, 12.8 million. He would have broke the record if it wasn't for Shedeur. He would have broke the record. So I was very excited for them. And then I really like this post that Colorado put out. Ball out in Boulder, the bag follows. Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter just rewrote the NFL record books, becoming the two highest single-season licensing earners in league history. They want to knock everything that's happening out there in Boulder. It seems like they're doing something right. It seems like they're doing something right. You can talk to me about the hypotheticals. You can talk to me about if they played versus good teams. If they did this in the Big 12, if this player was better. That's all. We can have conversations. We can debate. We can go back and forth. One thing they don't want to talk about, they don't want to talk about these numbers, though. They don't want to talk about these numbers, though. They don't want to talk about the numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So if you were going to talk about Colorado, if you were going to talk about what they're building, if you are going to talk about how marketable the players are, if you are going to talk about what you're able to accomplish when you make it to the NFL, just make sure you put some respect on Coach Prime, Colorado, all the staff, all the team, and everything they're doing out there.
Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Put some respect on that name when you're talking about it. Don't listen to these people who just say, what have they won? Okay, let's do this. Run the numbers. Run the numbers. If you want to talk to me about CU's record, talk to me about how their guys are performing in the NFL. Talk to me about how they're integrated into the NFL well. Talk to me about how they don't have the off the field issues and concerns that other people have. We can have a conversation. It's just going to get uncomfortable because when you have facts that you can put out there, they don't want to play the fact game. That's not the game they want to play. They want to play the gossip game. They want to play the gossip game. You don't got to gossip when the numbers is there. You don't got to gossip when the numbers is there. So y'all see it. Y'all see it. Shout out to Shanithia. Let's see. Let's get over here.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Come to Off the Record D, where we going to read your super chats. Your voice is going to be heard. Shout out to Shanithia. She got something to say. D, need an investigation board where we post all clues and slowly tie everything together. Title, why the NFL tried to keep Shedeur out the league. This is posted onto the board. So much evidence to post. Talk to him. Talk to him. Now, if y'all remember, there was a time when I don't always kind of get animated with situations. But during this past season, one thing I got really animated about was when I heard people trying to push Shedeur out the league. I remember Nick Wright, I used to watch his stuff. I don't watch him anymore. He was one of the first people that said if Shedeur didn't ball out against the Raiders, he was going to be out the league. This could be his only shot at an opportunity. And when I was hearing those things, I was not taking it lightly. I was like, they are actively trying to push him out the league. That is not okay. Then I heard other people repeating it. So those are the times where I try to be as calm as I can be. But when I see the play, when I see the underhandedness to what they're doing, I can't just sit here and sit back and sit calm as they're doing it. Because how is the first thing you talk about? He got no reps. When we argued about Shedeur not getting reps, the first thing they said was, well, if he's so good, he don't need reps. So I guess he needs to do it the way that nobody else in the NFL does it. So then they knocked that. Then he's playing on low reps. The head coach don't want to say his name. And then the first thing they say is he going to be out the league. Then I remember people like RC saying, he got to earn it like everybody else, as if anything was handed to him. I stopped watching RC. I stopped watching these people because they were going to sit back and watch them try to push Shedeur out the league. They were going to sit back and watch and help it happen. They were going to help it. Those are the people, it doesn't really matter what they say. I can't go back and watch what they do. I can't watch the speakeasies and whatever cast of characters they have on that show. I cannot watch it because they were going to watch him get pushed out the league, and then they were going to create narratives about, oh, maybe it's because of his dad is too large of a figure. Nah, I can't go for that. I can't go for that. I can't go for that, y'all. I can't go for it. Not at all. Not at all. Let me get the chat back up. Let me get the chat back up. Let's check out some of the chat. What we got going on in the chat? I think I left off here. Blue Tom Brady record away. Facts. Oh, y'all can see it on the screen. That's good. Y'all can see what I see. Let me go higher so y'all can see it. Let's see. There we go. Blue Tom Brady record away. If you really want to build your brand, come over to Colorado. Talk to him. Had to leave for a sec. I'm back. Welcome back, Rashida. Put some respect on Colorado CU name. Put some respect on it.
Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Put some respect on it. Dion is saying in DJ Khaled voice, all we do is win, 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 no matter what. Talk to him, Marie. Large majority of their games are nationally televised too, even when they were losing last year. That's a fact. Everybody want to watch. They winning in life. A lot of CU players got dropped. Is it part of the NFL? Does that happen? Is CU the only team where players got dropped, or is only Colorado? Do you want to have honest conversations? Do you? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Now, we go based on what you say here. We don't try to read between the lines. What your words say is a lot of CU players got dropped. What's a lot? You want to put a number to that? You want to say this many were in the NFL, this many got dropped, so we can see if it's really a lot, or or you just want us to take your word for it that it's a lot. Big Facts, talk to us. Big Facts Media, talk to us. For me, it is not why Shedeur fell in the draft. It is why the NFL wants to block Sanders' dynasty. It goes beyond collusion on Shedeur. I agree with that. They're winning at the game of life. Talk to them. And say it louder for the haters in the back. You know, they always show up. I don't know. I've seen your name in the chat before. But we say things clear, and we only use the English language based on the true defined definitions of the words. So teams let a lot of buff players go. We would have to quantify a lot. You use teams with the plural, then you added one team after that, saying the Jaguars. We can have the uncomfortable conversations. Nobody ducks the conversations, but really vague. NFL was trying to prevent the legacy from going forth with the Sanders bloodline. NFL forgot who really in charge. Put names in the chat. We don't speak in general out here. Hey, we'll see. We'll see if we get a response, or we'll just go back to being quiet. If you think about it, it was smart for them to put the Jags as the first game because the Titans game did numbers. Titans game did do numbers. No, they said reps weren't important. Jimi Hendrix, I remember. What are the names of the players? And they all claim to be friends of Deion. That's the part that didn't make sense. They claim to be his friend. How many buff players are in the league? That's the best way to look at it. Prior to Deion, in the last 10 years, how many buffs made the league? I think Deion put more in. Do the math. Hey, it's simple math out here. Simple math. D, exactly. 2 will remember when they doubted him. Facts. I can't wait for that. Oh, no can do. Yeah, no can do. I can't go forget. No can do. Yeah, I don't see it. Let's see. Shout out to Selmo Fudd with the 1,500 jewels. Shout out to Selmo Fudd. I appreciate you. Big Facts Media. I see the goalposts moving. So if you want to talk to the chat, I'm just gonna move past what you got going on. I don't think you are, because I don't think you're concerned with having an honest conversation. I don't think you are. D, can you read what I said about Shedeur? Let's see. Let's check out your last couple. That part, backstabbers. Let's see. Let's go before that. Who they let go? What teams? that part. Talk to him, sis. Let's see. Blue Tom Brady record away. I might have missed it. I'm not seeing it, Black Pearl. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, RC is a clown. Also, he is a SA want to be. Stephen A. want to be. Yeah, I agree with that. Do your Googles for real. Exactly where is your receipts at, sir? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it moving past that because I don't think you. I don't think this. I don't think this. I don't think you're being honest in the conversation. This Miles stuff has gotten out of hand today. We talking about what you talking about, Big Facts. We don't do gossip columns, but yeah, hey, you brought the conversation up. You brought the conversation up. Which NFL buffs have got cut recently? I also understand more and more why Deion retired Shedeur and Travis jerseys. They're not even sharing half the stuff these young men did outside of the spotlight. I agree. We're talking on the team or active or practice. They still get paid by the NFL teams. Right or wrong? Get out of here. Who's RC? Ryan Clark is RC. Yep, it was bigger than football, although they did accomplish a lot individuals on the field. I agree. Exactly. They don't want Deion CU to the NFL pipeline. I am shocked at RC because he has a son in the league fighting for a spot. Shaking my head. Sometimes it comes down to it. It's harder. It's harder for you. It's harder for you to hold firm when you got a role you playing. To me, RC plays a role. He plays a role. He plays a role. Shout out to Keith Hunt.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to Keith Hunt. D, can you get the Bernie Mac clip for me when you say good morning, when he says you don't understand, before he says I ain't scared of you? Yeah, let me go look for it. Let me write it down so I don't forget. Shout out to Keith Hunt. Let me write this down. Man, my pen not working. Let me do a screenshot instead. Yes. I could definitely look for that for you, Keith Hunt. I could definitely look for that for you. Definitely. I'll work on it by today, Monday. I'll work on it so we got it by Wednesday. I'll work on it. I got you. I appreciate you. Thank you for all your support. You've got mail. All right. Odell Beckham out here. Let's see. GMs make their names by hitting on players in the middle to late part of the draft. I agree with that. That hasn't been confirmed. Big facts. You moving the goalposts. You're moving the goalposts, man. I don't push conversations with people who are being dishonest in how they want to have a conversation. First, look, I don't even got to go look at it. I remember what you said. First, you said a lot of CU players been cut. Then when people pressed you more for how many and the numbers, you couldn't come up with it. Then you start asking questions like you didn't know what people are asking you. About 7 people asked you to be more precise in the chat. They asked you different things, and then you couldn't back it up. And then now you saying that now you're trying to you Come on, man. See, this the thing. Sometimes when people get attention, they don't know how to deal with it. So you threw it out there. Look for a response. I gave you a couple seconds. I saw through what the play was. I saw you weren't trying to have an honest conversation. I moved on. That's all it was. Laughing emojis won't hide the fact that you brought up a vague claim and a weak argument, and then you had to move off of it. Laughing emojis won't change that. They won't change that. Man. They're not going to change that. So, hey, do you, man. Do you. Do you out here. Do you. Nobody, you are upset at the fact I won't let you hold my stream up. Come on, man. What we doing? Where they do that at? And GMs miss on the first 2 rounds. I agree with that. The same role Stephen A used to play. I agree. Hi, Miss K. This is Glenda from the Wizard of Oz. Apparently, your spells against Shedeur are not working. Also, have you noticed the new coach is very abrupt with you? I don't think she noticed it. I'll tell y'all something. Ace Boogie always comes in here, says something to try to stir up. Every time he comes in here to try to stir up the chat. So if you notice, when it gets to Ace Boogie, I don't even read his stuff. I just keep it moving. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about him. Crappy Steeler. Never argue with an idiot. They will bring you down to their level and beat you with their experience. That's a fact. That's a fact. They just want attention. They probably have 20 burner accounts to troll. Yes. And then they got to be subscribed to that too. So generalize it because you don't have facts. Talk to him. Little big facts, windmilling like Cuban Goodie Jr. Yeah. That's why I just started laughing. I think it's funny. Watch out, D. They're going to say they were attacked by Shedeur supporters because you challenged what they said. Hey, you know it. Hey, man, people said worse. People. Let's just do it this way. People have said worse. People have said I've said worse. You know, this stuff don't really get to me no more, man. Like, if y'all notice, like, I'm trusting my gut with identifying what people are doing early on and just moving forward accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as we want to go out here and try to find the good in every person, sometimes people are not offering the good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just not offering the good side of them. So if you're going to keep showing me the messed up side of you, then I just got to treat you accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't try to keep looking for the good in you. So it's going to be people that come in and they do that. And, you know, it's going to be what it is. You know, Key Math is just going to push you on the 86 list. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you ever worked in a restaurant, you know what it is. When you're on the 86 list, you're out of here. You know? Just, hey, go to your other burner account. Go to your other burner. That's all. So subscribe just to cause confusion. Yes. That's what it is. It's a hard day out here. People are more lonely than ever, not getting attention, not people talking to them, nobody recognizing them. So, you know, they might see an opportunity like, wait, he talks to his chat. Let me go see if he can talk to me. Okay. So, you know, I'm not I'm not being rattled by it. Oh, this was my first time seeing him. I got it next time. Yeah, Marie, he was the one who came in here and said the Browns are going to go 0-17 or something like that. I screenshot it. So that's how I remember it. Keep Mathis out here sniping. Hey, y'all are mods for a reason. Y'all are mods for a reason. Somebody had to do it. Remember that from that Kevin Hart? Don't let the trolls win, y'all. Facts. Yeah, they not winning. They're not winning. Treat folks how they act. Man, oh man. Jimi Hendrix, you can say that again. Live gratefully. What's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. What is going on? Yeah, Zedric, you know, because what'll happen is, like, the show will get derailed. The people who are not here to throw everything off will not they will end up losing. You know what I'm saying? So you can't punish 90% because the 10% come in here and act silly. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. It's not fair. D, how many parallel universes do you exist in? I swear, I need to see your resume. Funny enough, I'll give you a rundown of some industries I'll give you a rundown of some industries I worked in. So, my first job I worked at an amusement park. Then I went into retail. Then I went into retail management. Then after retail, I went into hospitality. Then I went into security and police work. Then I went back to hospitality. Then I went to bartending and restaurant management. Then I got into real estate as a real estate agent. Then I went into insurance, did more real estate. It's it's so many different industries. So many of them. So many different industries. So the list is long. All right, let's get to what Zedric sent us. And then I didn't even tell you. Then I got into HR after that. So the list is long. The list is long list. Then entrepreneurship after that. So let's see. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna get to what the plug has been sending us. All right, so Odell Beckham is returning to the Giants. They just had a receiver tear his Achilles. They had 3 Achilles tears, which is kind of crazy in a short amount of time. So that's tough on them. Let's get to what we got next. Let's go here. Sources: 10-time Pro Bowl quarterback Russell Wilson is finalizing deal to become a CBS Sports analyst. Wilson won a Super Bowl, the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. Now leaves the NFL to become an analyst on the network's pregame show that includes James Brown, Nate Burleson, and Bill Cowher. All right, Russ. He said, "I'm done for now, at least." Okay, I think we got to go to this one first to explain it. The Browns cleared an additional $3.4 million in cap space today to post June 1st release designations for Joe Bitonio and David Njoku become official. And then this one should be the follow-up explainer. By 4:01 p.m. today, the dead cap hits for David Njoku, Wyatt Teller will drop to $9.5 million and $8.2 million respectively for 2026, officially giving the Browns some notable cap relief. Cleveland will push $14.7 million and $13 million dead cap figures for that duo into 2027. All right, so AB moving some money around. AB is moving some money around. All right, AB doing what he do. I can't afford to waste brain cells. I'm already struggling. Yeah, it was, man, that's why I just laugh at him, man. Tell him, D, we'll be your friend. You don't have to be a clown. That's a fact. Or is that our missing Jeff? Things we need to know. Things that make you go, I think big facts is Jeff, if y'all remember him. Yes, I remember Jeff. Just the opposite side of everything. Who's putting out the Myles Garrett getting traded today? What's happening? All right, let's look. Zedric, have you seen any reputable people talking about Myles Garrett stuff? Or is it just like the people just stirring up stuff? Is anybody lonely? Are you lonely? Sir Charles Jones? Somebody lonely? Yeah, they first time being seen. His contract is more tradable this afternoon. D is 12. Whole resume. Yeah, off the top of my head. Off the top of my head. I haven't written my resume in a minute. D is a mod. If you ain't got nothing to do, then do nothing by yourself. Talk to him, Jimi Hendrix. That's crazy. I hope there's no truth to it. 3 is not a coincidence. AB about to sign a vet wide receiver. Dart brought his to the team. He haven't accomplished jack in the NFL. You think who? Hey D, do you think AB will go after Hill, Brown, or Diggs? I don't know. Our room is kind of crowded. Tyreek Hill coming off a major situation with his knee. The AJ Brown, I don't want to trade for him if that's the Brown you're referring to. I don't want to give up draft capital for older players at this point where the Browns are. And then Diggs, I'm cool on Diggs. No Incredible. Okay, got you. Yeah, I think people just saying it. I think they just saying it. AB is somewhere saying, did not tell you we are not trading Miles. That's what I believe is happening. That's what I believe is happening. 3 Achilles, aren't they playing since practicing on turf? Let me look into it. Real quick. Let's see. Let's do a quick search real quick. Let's see if I can find it quick what they got going on. It all happened during spring workouts. Let me see. 3 Giants now have torn their Achilles during spring workouts. Where do they work out at in the spring? All right, let's see. Not the San Francisco Giants. Come on, man. How you give me that? In Jersey, it's right next to MetLife. I'm not seeing the type of field though. I'm not seeing the type of field. All right, let's see. If they let Odell back, will they let Cam Newton back? I don't know. I think I'm trying to think if I don't think Cam got any calls last year. So if Cam didn't get no calls last year, I don't know. Because when the Colts were looking for a quarterback, I don't think they called Cam, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they did. Don't believe that Miles trade talk. The talking heads are talking per usual. Yeah, it's a rumor. All those injuries don't make sense. Stretching, it doesn't. D, pull up the link I put in Patreon. All right, let me grab it. OBJ is going to be the target when they want to move negative attention away from Jackson Dart. I agree.
Y'all would rather trade Myles Garrett and come up with all these different stories that they did this, so that's mean Myles.
All right, I got you right here. Where's the sound at?
Trading your best player is the antidote to it. And y'all trying to make a fuss out of him not showing up for a voluntary workout. Man, so what? When it's time for this thing to be mandatory, I guarantee you he will be present.
See, I don't think it's as much about the latter part of that conversation, Earl, that you bring up.
This is the conversation that y'all want to have. Y'all would rather trade Myles Garrett and come up with all these different stories that they did this, so that's mean Myles Garrett should be traded or he's going to ask for a trade when the Browns are making moves to show you that they're.
Earl be fed up. I haven't seen Earl on the radio in a while. I think the last time I saw Earl, like I watched some of his stuff, was he was getting on them about the quarterback situation, but he is over it. The more I see stuff from Earl, he like, man, I'm not listening to y'all no more. Earl is over it. He is over it. He's over it. He's like, look, we got to have real conversations. You don't get better by trading your best player, which I agree with him. Let's see. The New York Giants both play and practice on synthetic turf. Man, that's not a good look for their injuries, especially when they've been talking about doing better. Appreciate that, Brett. That's crazy. Was Miles really that close to the DC that he wants to leave now? That's crazy work or so. I won't believe until Miles or AB puts it out. Yeah, I'm going to believe it when I see it. Before then, I ain't going to believe it. Oh, wait. I forgot they got the golf outing today. Let's see. Let's go here. Whoops. Wrong one. We got the Todd father. He was there this weekend. Okay. Here we go. Let me start it over. 24 seconds.
Assured that when I took the job, I was never assured of anything when I took the job, other than once I signed my contract and whatever my contract said, that's what I was assured. And no matter what any of us coaches sign up for, is we show up every day and we coach the guys that are in the building like we've done since we've been here. That hasn't changed.
Hey, the Todd father said, y'all don't stop asking me these questions. If y'all don't stop. D, we talked about business earlier. Tell me, how do we feel about a person saying $100 million is not a lot of money? It's all relative. Like, $100 million is not a lot of money to a person that has billions. So it's all relative. I would have to see like the full clip of what you're talking about, or the full conversation, to see the context. I think, to me, $100 million is a whole lot of money. It's a whole lot of money to me. So it depends on who say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain people, $100 million don't mean nothing. You say $100 million to Jeff Bezos, he might be able to, lose that, take a loss on his business. So he might be able to. All right, we got a little bit more. Y'all, do me a quick favor. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Then we gonna get this video. Because we got videos coming out now, so we might be going a little bit longer than I expected. So give me about 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Speak amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I promise I won't mess nothing up. We back. Thank y'all for staying with me. Let me get this up. We back. All right. Turk should have been outlawed after Kawana Gardner. Kajana, I don't know how to pronounce that. After Carter. I remember that name. I don't specifically remember that injury though. I don't want Odell back. Yeah. He at this point, Odell to me is more of a camp body. I don't know if he can make it through a whole year, unfortunately. OBJ can't get open no more. Nope, got to be schemed open. Yes, Earl is way over it. Earl be on their heads. He was there this weekend. OBJ a depth piece at this point, I agree. Super Dave, a.k.a. the Todd father, isn't playing. He is not playing. I don't understand why these folks are so determined to send their best player down the road. I don't get that either. Monken said that hasn't changed. A former and possible future Giant. Oh, Odell said that. Yeah, I would have to see the context of it, but $100 million, that's a lot to me. That's a lot to me. All right, let's see what we got. Let's make sure y'all can see this a little bit better.
I anticipate there still being competition. That doesn't mean that the reps will be equal. That's the easiest way to put it. I mean, I think we're in a good place right now with our quarterback room. All of the guys that are in there are working hard. I like the level of talent that we have in there. But, you know, the next 6 days will go a long way into how we go into fall camp. And we'll have in our minds, I think, where we're at in every position. Every position you have a form of a depth chart in your mind, but maybe it won't be locked in, but we'll certainly the reps will have to get distributed differently.
Will you make that public?
I don't know that yet. I don't anticipate that being the case, but we could.
Thank you to the content creator for asking that question. Will you make that public? Will you make that public? I don't anticipate that being the case. Y'all can't handle the information. Y'all are not willing to act like adults with the information, so I'm not going to give you the information. I'm not going to give you the information. I'm not going to give you the information. Shedeur, this is your teammate, Deshaun Watson. I watch your videos in Colorado. I thought to myself, I played with the #1 defense for several years, yet you shine with the bad defense. You are #1. You are #1. I think the ones that want Miles traded wants the Browns to lose, so AB, Monk, and Shedeur are going from the team. Cleveland media is terrible. I agree with that. I don't think it's coming from a place of wanting to win. It doesn't make sense. Because essentially what they're telling you is we want to lose our way into winning. That's not how it works. That ain't how it works. That's not how it works. Buckenstein is a mad scientist of football. Talk to him. Talk to him. No content for you. Facts. Tell him Bucket cracked his face. For real. I'm just going to go based on what the decision maker says. And to me, the decision maker makes it very clear. He's not, we don't have to dance around how he feels or how he views the subject or how he views the situation. This is how he views it. So I don't have to do extra to find out where he stands. He just puts out there where he stands. This is where I stand on this. And if you don't like it, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. So hopefully y'all heard this. Listen to it. Let's go back about here. Are you gonna make that public?
Locked in, but we'll certainly.
Hold on, let's do this. Y'all get to see how I function. Just know we gonna clip this. we gotta clip this. Let's run it all back for the Time Father.
Again, as I've said, I think I anticipate there still being competition. That doesn't mean that the reps will be equal. That's the easiest way to put it. I mean, I think we're in a good place right now with our quarterback room. All of the guys that are in there are working hard. I like the level of talent that we have in there. But, you know, the next 6 days will go a long way into how we go into fall camp. And we'll have in our minds, I think, where we're at in every position. Every position you have a form of a depth chart in your mind, but maybe it won't be locked in, but we'll certainly the reps will have to get distributed differently.
Will you make that public?
I don't know that yet. I don't anticipate that being the case, but we could.
I don't know that yet. I don't anticipate that being the case. Are you going to tell us so we know what your plans are? Please? No, I will not. I will not tell you. You will find out when the time is right. Y'all don't know what to do with the information. Y'all don't handle the information with care. Y'all just write stories and narratives, and y'all keep playing this quarterback situation as if it's the only thing we have happening. So guess what? Hey, get out the mud. Get it how you live. Get it how you live. Get it how you live. Don't put it on me. Figure it out. I remember there was this one content creator. Let's see. And they had a phrase. Y'all. They had a phrase. So let's go to this. And I just want to show this to y'all. Let me go to it. Here we go. I think y'all should be able to see this now. So, do y'all recall I did a video right here, Cleveland media access denied. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember I started doing this? I just asked y'all the question. Does it seem like they have access to what's going on? Or are they scrambling and scraping, begging for any clues on what's really going on? Because to me, that content creator sounded like me when I used to ask my mom the 4th time for something when she already told me no. That's what it sounded like to me. That's what I heard, y'all. This is what I heard. Listen to it.
Chart in your mind, but and maybe it won't be locked in, but we'll certainly the reps will have to get distributed differently.
Will you make that public?
I don't know that yet. I don't anticipate that being the case, but we could.
Mom, I know you said that, we couldn't have dessert. We walked around the whole grocery store. I asked for dessert at the very beginning. Ma, I just want to get some cake, maybe a donut. You know what I'm saying? Now that you got all the groceries, you think I could get one of these donuts? Boy, I told you we didn't come here to buy no donuts. I told you in the car, before we get out the car, what did I say? Y'all know about this speech. If you got kids, you know about this speech before you go in the store, especially when you just go in there to get 2 ingredients so you can finish dinner. What's the speech you give your kids in the car? Look, we going in here. I need to get this and I need to get this. That's the only thing we going here for. Don't ask me for nothing. We're not going down no extra aisles. We're not getting no candy at the register. You just going to walk, keep your hand on the court, stay next to me. Don't go running off. We going in here to get 2 things and we getting out of here. That's all we doing. Y'all know this speech. Y'all done had this speech before with your kids. Y'all done did this. We going in here for 2 things. That's it. 2 things. Don't ask for nothing. You go in here, what you do? Y'all know what your kids do. I did this as a kid. You got to test the waters. When you first get in the store, you got to ask for something healthy. Because you got to walk in through the produce. It don't matter. The produce is going to be at the front. Mom, you think I can get some grapes? These the grapes that you like too. You like these grapes. You test the waters with the grapes. You get hit with that no when you ask for them grapes. Man, it's going to be a long day. I really ain't getting nothing because you even said no to something you like. That's what they doing. That's what they doing with the Tide Father. And he's saying, boy, didn't I tell you we ain't coming here to get nothing else? These 2 things? Hey, they ain't learning, y'all. Shout out to Tika. Where is that?
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
They ain't learned nothing. They gonna keep trying. My car key don't work. For real. They up there. They get to the door. Let me see. They up at the door. They like, dang, my they going to the door. They doing this, y'all. Dang, what that? Maybe it's some dust on it. Maybe it's some dust. Maybe that's why it ain't working. Let me try this thing again. Dang, what's this? You see one of your coworkers? Hey, your car working? Hey, your car working? Hey, try your car. Try your car to see what happens. They go up there. they get right in. Access denied. Access denied. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all picking up? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Are y'all picking it up? No, and I said no. I said no. Don't ask for nothing else. Don't ask me for nothing else. I was made to not touch anything when shopping. Facts. Keep your hand on the side of this cart. Don't touch nothing. Don't touch nothing. You got some money? If you don't got no money, don't touch nothing. Keep your hand on the side of this cart. Keep your hand right on the side of this cart. Don't touch nothing. And you're not getting no toys. Toys? You definitely ain't getting no toys. You can't even get fruit. So you know you ain't getting no toys. You know you ain't getting no toys. Toys is not happening. It's not happening. I gave plenty of speeches. Black Pearl, you know what it is. You know what it is. Hey, y'all know what we here for. We ain't gonna play this. Before we go in this store, you don't see nothing and you don't want nothing. For real. As a matter of fact, don't even call my name. Don't call my name. You better not embarrass me. Oh, that's the good one. You better not embarrass me. When we get in this store, don't be acting up now. Don't be acting up. Don't act up. Don't act up. CSA, you got me screaming over here. What's going on? What is going on? Don't ask for no food either. When we go over to other people's house too, don't be over there talking about, yeah, you hungry, you can eat. No, I fed you. I fed you already. Don't be telling these people you hungry, acting like I don't feed you. Nope, don't do it. Yes, your mother said you only got money for what I'm buying. Facts. That's it. I ain't bringing no extra money. Don't be begging when we go in here. Don't be begging. Don't be begging. Not at all. Not at all. No tailgating into the building. Allowing tailgating will get you fired. Facts. Hey, I don't know why your car not working. You know what I'm saying? You might want to call somebody, but my car working. My car is working. Mine is working. Black Pearl says she picking it up. Facts. That's where they at. That's where they at, y'all. That's where they at. They don't know. They don't know. Todd Father is not playing with them. He is not playing no games. Ivy League Mac, what's going on? I'm in the cut listening today. What's going on, Ivy League Mac? And if you cry, I'm going to give you something to cry. I remember it. This is what my parents used to say. And if you cry, I'm going to give you something to cry about. If you cry, I'm going to give you something to cry about. You like, dang, I can't win. I cannot win. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. My cousin had a belt. She called the monkey in her case her kids would act up. Try her if you want. Ain't it so funny that, like, if you tie, like, something where you're going to get a whooping to something, if you tie it, you know, when you was younger, you tie it to a switch. Then you tie it to a belt. And then people get creative when they call the name, they call the belt a name. Ooh. It's a wrap. Don't touch the check at the restaurant unless you're ready to pay for it. I learned this the hard way. Facts. They say, hey, keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch it if you ain't paying. If you ain't paying. So this is where the content creators are at, y'all. This is where they at. They are stuck outside. They don't know what's going on. And the team has seen through what they're trying to do. Now they're not letting them get away with it. They're not letting them get away with it. Yes, we had to be blind and mute going into the store. For real. For real. Black parents for the win. For real. We all experienced this. Look how we turned out. You know what I'm saying? We turned out all right. We turned out all right. We all experienced this. Hey, this called rules and structure. You know, we needed it. We didn't like it at the time, but we needed it. That's why we still remember it to this day. Still remember it to this day. Let them get it. However, while those that don't get it are outside playing and those who did are in the house working it off. Facts. A lot of people in counseling telling the counselor, it all started when I had to go get my own switch and I was told I would give you something to cry about. Shanithia, what you know about this? What you know about You went outside and got the smallest little twig that you can find. You got the smallest thing you can find. What? I remember, I don't know if my grandma, I don't remember who she was whooping, but it was when I was young. It wasn't me. I was just a bystander. Somebody getting a whooping. And somebody went, I think it was one of my cousins. They went and got the smallest little twig they can find. My grandma said, what I'm going to do with that? What I'm going to do with that? Because this is when you had to go outside and you had to pull off the tree what you was going to get whooped with. You had to pull it right off the tree. So I think it was one of my older cousins got a little bitty like twig off a tree. And you know what my grandma said? Go get me 2 more just this size. My grandma done braided that thing together. She done made a power switch. You gonna feel this whooping. You like, dang, if I get a little switch, she gonna braid them together. If I get a big one, it's gonna hurt more. You just had consequences. Consequences with no right way for it to go. No right way for it to go. Whichever answer you pick is wrong. Whichever one is wrong. I'm only doing this because I love you. Oh my goodness, man. I'd rather just get my whooping. You don't got to tell me that. 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 This is why I love this channel and chat. Y'all know we can just go, hey, we go 20, 30 minutes just talking about what we went through. You know, we could just go through it. We could just go through it. If you got the small switch, they will go out and get a bigger one. The torture. For real. It's I'm telling you, when I seen my grandma braid that thing together like she was braiding somebody's hair, I was like, dang. Note to self, never get the small switch. Never get the small switch. Always get one, you know what I'm saying, that can't be braided. My Aunt Mary was ruthless. She sent out the cousins or siblings to get the switch for the kid getting spanked. They used to make the one, I hope I'm reading that correct. That correctly. Yeah, when you had to pick your own switch that you was gonna get whooped with. So I think I read that correctly. That's how it was. You had to pick your own switch you was gonna get whooped with. That's why they came in with the little one. Didn't work. Did not work. Did not work. Jimi Hendrix. This is gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. Man, that's another one. This man. I don't think this is hurting you like it's hurting me right now. I cannot tell. I cannot tell that this is hurting you. Not the way it's hurting me. That Hot Wheel track, not the Hot Wheel track. Oh no. Not the Hot Wheel track. I never got done with I never got whooped with a Hot Wheel track, but I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I don't want no parts of that, Michael Barkley. I don't want no parts of it. We had to go and get our own switch, so we didn't realize that it was a weeping willow tree, and those little flexible switches tore us up. Never again. I'm telling you, it was a setup. You go pick the little one? Man, worse. Worse. The FBA experience is real. Off the record, trauma bond. For real. We all went through it. We all went through it. Gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Man, that was the one where I'm like, I don't think it is. I don't think you telling me truth right now. I don't think you telling me the truth. I think you just saying that to me. I think you are. So, shout out to y'all. Just a little impromptu session right there. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. We got to hear from the Top Father. He let them know what it is. He putting them in their place that I'm not giving you the information because y'all don't know what to do with it. Y'all don't know what to do with it. They took it too far sometimes. Facts. If you moved around and they hit themselves, they only made it worse. That only made it worse. Facts. When you jumping all over the place, Craig, you try to jump out the way? No, man, that extension cord was the worst. My mama had me and my brother looking like Louis Gossett Jr. in Enemy Mines 20 years before the movie. Not 20 years before the movie. Man, oh man, I think I only got the extension cord one time. One time. Ain't nothing like hearing that Swiss swoosh before it tap you. Man, that wind, that little wind, whew, A problem. It is a problem. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Y'all got me reminiscing. This has been a great stream. Great stream. We talking business. Maurice, I'm going to look into that clip you were talking about with Odell Beckham Jr. I'll add it to the stream on Wednesday. I'll add it to Wednesday's stream. We'll look into it. We'll talk about it. We will talk about it. Shout out to everybody who supported the stream, y'all. Shout out to everybody who supported the stream. Shout out to Shanithia. Shout out to Keith Hunt. Keith Hunt, I'm gonna get that clip for you as your walk-in or your good morning clip. I'm gonna get that for you. Also, shout out to Selma Fudd sending the jewels. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all, we are going into the dog days of the summer. We got some more practices coming up. After that, it's going to be a break. After that, I think it's going to be about a 6-week break after mandatory minicamp. 5 to 6 weeks, depending on when they start training camp. So it's going to be the stories, the talks are going to get crazier into the summer. Don't let it get to you. We got a couple weeks of seeing what's really happening. We got about 10 days left, actually. After that, it's just going to be all madness. So just prepare yourselves. Don't let them get them, out your hookup. Don't let them take you, out your setup. Protect your peace, everybody. Shout out to y'all. It's been real. I appreciate y'all. Let me reminisce towards the end of the stream here. Hey, nobody chat is like our chat, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Peace, everybody.
Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Ran in my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did.